Walter Knott started to grow unique berries and fruits during the 1920s. He was known for his famous berry produce since he was a berry expert and entrepreneur. His marketing techniques put him ahead of many other farmers in Northern California. Walter Knott's first venture at farming was city lot farming, but learned it was too expensive to operate and was unsuccessful. He tried a second attempt at farming, but this time he did something different. He started his own farm. He leased land during the Great Depression, but it was a hard time to start a farm. While not leased land for crops, more experienced farmers quit their farms because of the Great Depression. However, this did not discourage Knott, and he kept trying. Knott planted Coachella peas on this new farm. He approached a commission man one day and made a deal for 8 cents a pound of peas, even though most farmers earned market prices. The commission man was surprised with this deal and said to Knott, "Are you sure you want that price?" And Knott replied, "Yes," and the commission man said he would come back. But Knott was working too many hours on his farm alone. He knew he needed workers. He approached an Indian chief and made a deal for 6 Indian laborers to work his farm. Knott's deal was for the Indian workers to work long hours to make up for the low wage. Knott's farm was a success with a profit of $500, which in today's economy would equal about $6,211.95. Knott's cousin Jim wanted to see if Knott was interested in moving to Buena Park. Knott did some research and learned it was a good place to grow berries and raise a family. So he moved the family to Buena Park. Once they arrived, Knott and Jim went into business together. Knott expanded his cousin's leased land, bought plants and farming supplies. With the farm, they made a berry stand for passing cars. He grew all sorts of different kinds of varieties of berries, such as loganberries, youngberries, raspberries, and blackberries. He packaged the berries to ensure quality better than most farmers would. Shortly after, Knott and Jim received bad news. The owner decided to sell the land because of the oil boom. Jim decided to leave the business because of this. But that did not stop Knott, and he stayed in Buena Park to find another route to success. Knott came across a person from the U.S. Department of Agriculture named Darrow. He told Knott about a new and exciting variety of berry. It was a cross between a loganberry, blackberry, dewberry, and raspberry. Darrow heard reports of a man named Rudolph Boysen who was growing a large purple berry in Northern California. Knott thought it would make an exciting addition to his farm and agreed to help Darrow track this berry down. When they arrived at Boysen's farm, they found out that he had abandoned his berry experiments. He let his farm grow into a field of weeds, and there was no sight of any berry vines. But luckily, they found an old dying vine hidden in the field. They transported the dying vine back to Buena Park, revived it, and it multiplied into a field of purple berries. He named it the Boysenberry, after the grower, Rudolph Boysen. Knott always had a feeling of independence even as a child. He believed that people should follow their own destiny and to never give up their dreams. Although he was a farmer, he opened a restaurant which actually was not Knott's idea. It was his wife's idea due to the high demand to her delicious fried chicken. Knott and his wife's restaurant became a huge success. People came from all around the area. It grew into a huge place now known as Knott's Berry Farm. Although Knott and had different types of businesses, he always had the courage to succeed. Walter Knott struggled in the beginning. He found a route to success in the end. He stood out from ordinary farmers because he thought differently, grew boysenberries, made roadside lunches for drivers, and created a successful business called Knott's Berry Farm. He was known as the most imaginative farmer of his time.